It had been a week. It had been a hard week, a busy week. One of those weeks that you just can't quite explain. And it felt out of control, and I felt my anxiety rising. And I knew what I needed to do. I needed to get quiet. I needed to pause on everything and write it out. And just take a moment to just be and get the things that are swirling around in my head out in my journal, and it always makes sense. And then take that writing and that time and translate it to a journal page and continue to process, all the things, all of life's hard stuff and weird stuff and all those things. Process it in my journal. And that's what I'm doing today. And I'm going to take you along for the journey, and we will see where it goes. Well, hello, my loves, and happy Sunday to you. So far I have been journeying in my journal. It has been a week. Everything has felt hard. And you just go through those, days or weeks or, hopefully it's just a day. This was a week. It's been a week. And I've had just all kinds of deadlines, and the things that I thought would be easy were really hard. And it's just, oh my goodness. And the life on top of what happens in here. And so I needed just to escape from it all for a second. And that's what I'm doing today. I had a chance to just shut everything out, close my door, and just be here and be present and process through my frustrations and all of those things. So that's what I have started to do. So let's talk about what I have happening down here. So right now it is a really yummy, grungy mess, and I love it. But I plan on working in this for quite a little bit longer because I need to just layer this thing up. Because I need to process what is going on inside of me and around me, and I need to be still here in this space. And so I am just responding to what I see when I put down. I am responding to all of the writing that I did. Where did it go? All of my writing. I wrote quite a bit. I'm responding to what prompted my writing and this time. And so I just want to continue to layer. I do know that I will be adding more papers I have this scrap bucket that I'm just going to pull from. I promised myself I wasn't going to get additional papers. I'm going to use what's there. There's plenty of things there to respond to. I have some stencils out, and I have just my 5x8s because they're quick and easy, and I can just get something down. I'm limiting what I'm using because I need to just kind of rest. I don't need to be making a lot of decisions. I have been making decisions all week. I need to just be. Pull up my chair, be in this moment, put on my music. So I have some Neo colors. I have my soft pastels, and I have some regular pencils. I have my paints. I have a brayer. And the paint colors that I have chosen to kind of run with for this is green gold, olive green, where's my olive green? Olive green, prism violet, burnt sienna, raw sienna, and then of course my neutrals. I will have raw umber, black, my white gesso, and unbleached titanium. That's all. I don't want to have to think about choosing anything unless inspiration strikes. Right now, I don't feel necessarily inspired, although this is really lovely, but it usually always happens in the process. Right now, I'm just in the process of trying to quiet the noise in my head, and that takes some time, and this is the place for me to do it. I use some fluid matte medium to put my papers down, and I will continue to do that as I layer up some more papers. I did use brayer, and I may use a palette knife to get some additional texture in here. I don't know. But that's all I have planned. So I want to be still in this moment and just rest here. And there isn't a better place for me to kind of make sense of the week, to make sense of my schedule, to just relax than right here. So that's all I have planned for you today. Nothing that's going to require me to think, or like last week's was Monet's, and that, took some time for me to go through the book and kind of plan what I was thinking and just practicing and trying to be Monet-like. But that is not what I want to do today. I want to rest. I want to just take a deep breath and play. I need that space. We all need that space. And I want to read to you what brought me to today. I mean, not necessarily to today, but what prompted my writing and thinking, okay, I know what I need to do. I need to come here and I need to just rest and play and just be. But Morgan Harper Nichols, my best friend, on her daily app, or on her app that I get on my phone, there's a daily inspirational message, and then if you pay for a little extra, you get a place to journal. She gives you a journal prompt, and she gives you an affirmation. Well, today's, I think it was today's, it said, keep taking moments to breathe. However you can, keep paying attention to the small things that make you feel grounded. Keep noticing where you feel loved and free to just be. And it was like balm for my soul. It just was like, okay, yeah, okay, keep paying attention to the small things that make you feel grounded. What makes me feel grounded? This right here. And I don't care if it is a disaster or a masterpiece or anything in between. It doesn't matter. The outcome does not matter. And I try to convey that often in what I do here and in the membership and everything, that our messes are masterpieces no matter what, because it is so good for us. So I am searching for grounding because of how everything is in my life at this very moment. And it won't last forever. It just is this. But in that crazy time, or a crazy season, or whatever it might be for you and me, I know it's not going to last forever, but I've got to find a glimpse of peace and that grounding that keeps me from just completely losing my mind and bringing my anxiety to an all-time high. I can't go there. And I know what I need to do. So then her journal prompt was, she asked you a question, a simple question. What are you grateful for this past week? And sometimes that's hard to find when it's crazy, but I have so many things to be grateful for. And we forget in the chaos all of the wonderful, beautiful things. And I, as I was writing, I was like, oh yes, and oh yes, and oh yes. And just that act of reminding ourselves of the things that we're grateful for. They're not big things. They're never big things. They're always the little things. But just that act, I could feel myself breathing out just a little bit deeper. And then the affirmation is, whether or not I have been able to write it all down or record everything, I am living out my story each day, and that is a beautiful thing. Life is crazy, and whether we journal it out or we take time to even think about how the journey is going, we're living each day. We're living our story each day. And sometimes it's a beautiful story, and sometimes it's an awkward story, and sometimes it's a painful story, and all of the other things in between. But we're living it out each day, and that is a beautiful thing. And so then the word of the day is grounded. And the definition is well-balanced and sensible, which I had to laugh at because I would never think of myself as well-balanced and sensible. But grounding just means I'm rooted in this place of knowing that everything is okay. In this place of knowing that I have so many things to be grateful for. But I was really deeply moved by her affirmation this week. And I took it to my journal, and now I'm taking it to this journal. And I want to ground myself in all of the things that I am grateful for. And I hope that if you need that, that you take some time today to stop, shut the doors, whatever you have to do. It may have to be at midnight or 6 a.m. in the morning, like I did this morning. Whatever it is, find that space so that you can take a second and find your joy, your rest, your grounding, and just get it all out. Just let it be what it is. It's so good for us. All right, my loves, I'm going to continue on my journey of rest and grounding, and we will see what happens. I hope your Sunday is restful and peaceful. Oh, one other thing I forgot to tell you. Adventure Walk is, when you see this video, it will be on sale at early bird pricing. These are the best abstract landscapes I have ever done. And this is possibly one of the most in-depth, detailed workshops that I have ever done. And so the early bird pricing will be happening for about 10 days. So I absolutely love every single one of these. We've got a field of poppies. Okay, I won't take too much more of your time, but check that out. I will have the link to that below. I will also have the link to the supplies down below in the YouTube description box. All the stencils that I used today will be on sale. Okay, I remembered everything, I think. All right, my loves, have a wonderful Sunday, and always, always know that you are loved. you.